Hey Gearheads, thanks for tuning in. Surprise, surprise, Dan bought another car, which I'm confused about because he hasn't even sold half of the other ones that he's working on. But this one seems to be running and driving. Hey Dan, run that intro.
So guys, here we go. Third time's a charm, hopefully. We're going to look at the third Corvette to possibly buy, and hopefully buy. If you're seeing this video, obviously I did. So the first one we went to look at, originally I wanted a C5, but they're kind of too expensive. So then I thought about getting a C3 because they're less money, but then I found a C4. So we went and looked at a 91, and it had a whole lot of miles and a whole lot of damage on it. So it was really a big pile of crap. I mean, it was only, what, $4,800, I think. So I was like, how can I get wrong with a running, driving Corvette for $4,800? And then, yeah, we went and looked at it. It was just trash. So fast forward, found a 75, which is kind of more what I want for the budget that we're in as opposed to a C5. So we went and looked at a 75, which was obviously worse in person than it was in the photos. In the photos, I didn't think it looked too bad. I thought there was snow on it. Turns out, no, the paint was missing in areas and it was white. So it had a lot more body damage than I thought. Three major areas on a C3 you want to look at is the bottom of the rad support damage, rust, the bird cage, and the frame. And this had rust on the radiator support at the bottom, and also rust damage on the bird cage on the right pillar, A-pillar. So with that and everything else that was going on with that thing, all of the bushings were shot, needed to be replaced. It was off the road for 2 years. Guy never drove it. So it just kind of went too far gone for us. So now, like I said, third time's a charm. We want to look at a 77. Kind of similar to the 75. It's been off the road for like 2 years, but it's on cement. The guy had a mechanic that was keeping up with everything, so I'm hoping it's in better shape. The body looks like it's not damaged at all, but it does have obviously some wear, some scratches and chips, but that's normal for a driver. I'm not looking for a show car here, just something to have fun driving. So let's go look at a Corvette. Spoiler alert, we bought the Corvette.
First time I've ever seen this. He was like, just record stuff for me. I'm like, all right. Little Smoky. Okay. Okay, you're fine. You're good. Got it. Yeah.
All right, guys, here she is. We got her. She's all loaded up on the trailer. I did drive it up here. Don't know if these are going to stay. I may want to put Raleigh wheels on here just because I like the way they look better. These are kind of loud and I'm afraid of burning myself, so those may go away too. But other than that, the car is in really good shape and makes me very happy. You can see inside here, seats look nice. Everything is here. Of course, it needs a little TLC. It even has, check this out. We can go up over here. Look at that. It's got the liners on the T-tops. So, some weird 1 year only things, but, whoa, where am I going? Oh, I snapped it. Well, then you can see me. Hey, how about that? So, really happy. This is my midlife crisis car. Always wanted a Corvette. I wanted a later one, a newer one, but 77 is a pretty cool year. So, thanks. Guess what I bought? What do you think?
Oh, it's nice.
So, I'm really happy with this purchase. I kind of jokingly call it my midlife crisis car. Who doesn't want a Corvette for the midlife crisis? This guy does. So anyway, there is some work that needs to be done. Most recently, the brake pedal went to the floor. So the gentleman that owned it wasn't really mechanically inclined. He had a guy that was doing all the mechanical work on the car, keeping up with it, which is great because it's really in great shape overall. But there is a brake issue. That episode is going to be coming up. I also had to fix the door. It really took like 2 hands to open the door. So I went ahead and took care of that. I had some issues with the hood opening and closing, took care of that. Each of these will be episodes coming up. I'm also going to do a huge, walk around what you're working on episode, which I haven't done in a long time. So I'm going to kind of bring that back to the channel. So that's going to be the everything about the car. So this video is more just like a kind of introduction for the car to the channel. So you guys can all see kind of a quick snippet of what it is and what's going to be coming up. Major things to be done to it, not really too much. I really just bought it as a cruiser, so I'm going to fix, whatever little things don't work. He said some of the fuses blow, so we may look into wiring. It does have an aftermarket stereo with a system, so that may be some opportunities for me to repair as well. So quick little things about Corvettes. Still working on the chevelle and the engine. That's going to be getting put back together and painted, so those episodes will be coming up as well. And don't forget, I still have 7 cars to sell, I think, project chevelles. So those are going to be coming up as well. So all of this is going to kind of be wrapping up pretty much the year of 2026, I think. So that's all the content that's going to be coming up this year. I am really going to try harder to do an episode every week on YouTube, and still be posting little snippets of shorts and reels and TikToks and things like that. So if you're watching this on whatever media, check me out: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I put up videos on all of those. So until next time, when we do more Corvette videos, stay positive and keep on wrenching.